Welcome to another video. So we'll have a look at this one, Dark Tunnels. Um, as you can see, there's really nothing much on the Steam store. It just says coming soon. So I'm going to go to another site. This is basically tells us that Dark Tunnels actually was released 2020. So it seems like the game was deleted. The developer is X-fininator. You own a small website where you publish paranormal horror videos. You go to an asylum that was abandoned 20 years ago and record a few minutes, but you realize you're locked in. Your only option is to escape before realizing you're not alone. Looks like this game was made by a game maker studio using that program. I don't know if there's zombies in it. It might have. It looks like. There's a cemetery. It just looks like a standard template sort of stuff for the game maker. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look. So X-fininator his real name is Evan Gray. And he also goes by the name Evan Rusnak. So I don't know, maiden name. No, it wouldn't be maiden name because he's a male. I don't know. Anyway, he says on his Twitter feed, just listened to a really sad song I used to listen to about a year and a half ago, which really made me proud of how far I've come in that time. I went from the kid who barely went out and kept to himself to going out every other night and doing sports, so thanks everyone. That was written in 2023. I would really like to finish something amazing room before the end of summer, but it seems unlikely due to the sheer scope of the game, at least in comparison. So it's now 50, went from 50 rooms to 100 rooms. This is the only game he has on Steam. The game is not normal. It has no traditional gameplay loop or world format. In the game, you walk through a room. Each one is just as different as the last, and you just get to learn the world. If anyone ever wonders what my motivation as a game developer is, it's I want to be able to invite people to a world I made and let them experience it. I want to be able to make people happy, large numbers of people, close friends alike. Getting a surprising amount of love and support than usual for the Deception test trailer. I love to see it as most of my past projects were completely invisible. So anything before 2021, no one really, there wasn't much publicity, so he just deleted all those games. These are the only games he has that are still playable on and this is his YouTube. He only has about 11 people on his YouTube. As you can see, there's only one game on Steam, and the rest is Itchio, basically. But anything before 2022, all those games and things he's made, he's just deleted them. Which I'm sad to say, see that, to be honest. I don't agree with that. I tell developers to embrace their past, keep it alive, because it allows people to go on that journey with you, and it helps us see how far you've come as a developer as well. So don't be too embarrassed about your previous stuff. Embrace it. That's what I reckon anyway. So he's also, believe it or not, got his own IMDb page. He must have wrote it himself. He's all these TV series he's produced, they don't exist anymore. They come from his YouTube channel, and then he wrote himself his own internet movie database page. But they are all deleted, and he did all those in 2022. So he basically did a lot of TV stuff in 2022.
How was the flight, dude?
I think that Derek's not contributing enough to the team. I think we're gonna vote him out next tribal council.
Yeah. How was the flight, dude?
Now the reason why I played that is because the voice in the background, I believe, is his. He's also done a webtoon. Let's look at the first one. So Double Lives Volume 1, X-fininator. Okay, no, the new episodes are out. Wait, what? Middleton Elementary? Alright, I'm heading off. See you later, guys later. See ya. And he's walking through a forest, and then something's happening with his eyesight. What is happening? Why can't I see? Help. And that is Webtoon number 1. Let's go to Awakenings, episode 2. Now, this is done in 2021. Double Live Volume 1, well, I don't know why it's got that, because it's episode 2. As you can see, he's questioning why did that happen. I need to find out what just caused that, but I also need to get home before dark. So he's walking home, opens the door. Hi, how was school? It was fine, good. Well, dinner is ready whenever you are. I made teriyaki chicken and rice. Yes. And there he's eating with his mum. Oh, I feel like already tired. What? Already? It's literally only 8:30. I just had a long day. I'm going to go lay down. I go, oh, okay. 8:51 p.m. Guess he's sleeping and then he's dreaming. What happened? Why could he not see? Let's look at the truth. Episode 3. And here we have, there's no way I can sleep tonight. 1:30 a.m. 3:26 a.m. Hey, Kate, can we walk home together? Middleton Elementary. Ooh. I'm guessing you asked me to come because you're worried it's going to happen again. You're not the only one who has it. In fact, I'm the one who knocked you out. Ha ha ha. That's the end of the... So, 2021, he also produced this. It's basically a creepypasta he wrote. He made a short story. You can pause. I'm not going to read all that. But he basically said that that creature with a brick for a head came running towards him. That's it for him. But looking at Dark Tunnel, I actually came across another game on Itchio called Dark Tunnel. And this one is by Fahad Akash. It's Bangladesh or in Bengali. Let's translate the page to English. A scientist was working 4 years ago in this thread. He always used to work with different chemicals. He used to capture people and test them with his chemicals. One day, the scientist made a chemical that turned people into Danab. What's Danab? The scientist applied all his chemicals to the people of his work. After 4 years, the scientist captures people and locks them in this tunnel and sprinkles them with water and asks them to complete different puzzles for up to 12 minutes. Those who succeed live, those who fail die. Goes and in it captures a man whose history we know in this game. And so let's have a look at that one. This is free on Itchio. You can play it for yourself, but it's only in Bengali. In fact, the developer prides himself to being the only person to create the first horror game in Bangladesh. And let's just start. So survival mode, you have to find the key and live for 12 minutes. Okay. If we change the level, no other levels have been added. There is no leaderboard. This is how you can support the developer, who I believe has retired. Okay, he's a YouTuber. Oh, by the way, the previous developer was from Virginia, United States of America. Fahad Akash presents. There's some body lying on the ground for some reason. Oh. Okay, so we have the mad scientist speaking to us in Bengali. See if I can.
আমাকে কেন সার্ভাইভ করতে হবে? আমি মানবো না।
আপনাকে বাধ্য হয়ে করতে হবে।
আর আমাকে কেন এখানে নিয়ে আসা হয়েছে? আমি যদি না করি?
আপনি পরে বুঝবেন। আপনাকে এই জায়গা থেকে কি খুঁজে বের করতে হবে এবং এই কি আপনাকে 5 মিনিটের মধ্যে খুঁজে বের করতে হবে এবং পরের ধাপে যেতে হবে।
I don't understand what
আর
you're
যদি কি
saying.
না পাই?
তাহলে আপনার সাথে কি হবে তা বলার মতন ভাষা নেই আমার কাছে।
What the
So apparently WTF is universal in all languages. Yeah, so since it's in Bengali, I have no idea. This is not a blind run. I have gone through it. I've nutted out what needs to be done. So basically, I'm just going to push all these barrels. You can see ahead that there's a lot of smoke and fire and that. You can't go past that. You need to press this, pick this up, press and Q. And then you will branch off in Bangladesh. Now Bangladesh is how many people? 175 million people, just off the top of my head. And yet this is the first horror game ever produced by them. Can you shave yourself here? Oh, okay. Sorry, just had to check. And that seems to be what, cement chemical? Okay. So you got to put the valve that you had here, press and Q. You don't have to turn it; it just automatically activates. This is the developer's YouTube. As I said, he's a YouTuber. He's retired. He has 25,000 subscribers, but he's retired. He basically just walked away 4 months ago from 25,000 people. I couldn't understand the reasons why. The only thing I think I can understand is that he was a night guard, and evidently the chemicals have got on him and he's changed. Now, you're supposed to stay in that, but if you keep moving, then the game just keeps transporting you, and now I'm in the opposite side hole. Zombie ticks are going to appear, and normally they rush you while you're inside the hole. I'm going to run out before they appear. There you go. Now you'll probably notice those NPCs from the game that we played, 0304. They're a standard template NPC that you can just add to your game. I like the particle effects, that attracts me, and I like the colour in the game. It's not really dark. It's sort of like visually. I like the colours. Now, from what I can understand is you've got to turn this machine on. When you press Q, it tells you what you need to do when activating the machine. For some reason there's Predator music in the background. I don't know why. See if I can play it. Sorry. Anyway, when I got to that bookcase, there's actually a book behind it, so you've got to listen out for a click. It's crucial that you pick up that book. So basically, where it says exit, where that fire is, that's where we have to go. We've got to go down there. What we're going to do is push on this machine and click here. And this will turn on a machine around the corner. I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm speaking in tongues. I'm probably the only channel that's willing to play games that aren't even in English. For that extra, I can only guess. That door that on the side there is what we're trying to get into. It's a secret room. We're going into the male toilets now, which for some reason has alien blood on the floor, and also barrels, like as if we're in Snowtown. We're putting bodies in barrels, I guess. That's where we put the failed experiments. We're putting in 4 holy books, I believe they're holy, into a activator. Or I have no idea who built this place or why. Crazy. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyway, sometimes it's sticky, and then you've got to be precise when you. Sorry, I'm not trying to make it feel sick. I think I picked it up. Did I? Yep, I picked it up. And we put the last one here. Oh, come on. Sometimes it just doesn't want to. Hello. You also see that I have a time limit on the right hand side that's going down. My health is on the left there. That white bar. The next part, what we're going to do is just open up a. We're just going to switch on a, I guess, a electrical system, and that will turn on part of the machine. So the map is basically just a big circle with a portal that allows you to cut that circle in half. That's basically the whole map. Or I guess it's a number 6 if you include the ending area. Okay, so I clicked on that now. A zombie tick is going to activate there, but we're going to run through a portal. They can't run through the portals, so that's good to know. The game occasionally lags because of optimization problems. Common, I guess, with indie games. Hang on, should sort itself out, hopefully. Wait a little bit. There we no. Come on. What's happening? Okay. Yep. I think it's getting back to. Okay, now it's back to normal frame rate. Sorry about that. So you click that machine on, and as you'll notice, there's a dark cloud of smoke that you can't walk into. So we're going to have to come back again. Push the Snowtown barrels around. And now it's important when coming through this portal that you don't immediately veer off to the right as you come through, like so. That stops you from activating that zombie tick. It's important that you don't activate him because you've got to have time here to activate this panel. Now if you do activate him, just run through the portal again and come back. And that's it. We've basically opened up the secret room, which we're about to go in. Now you can wait here for the time to go down, but to be honest, it won't really benefit you. The game will still require you to run that timer down anyway, and you will still have to do 2 or 3 minutes filled with zombie ticks. So we're coming through here. This is again that's the YouTuber. Maybe the YouTuber has a secret life. These are the chemicals, which is seems to be some sort of pharmaceutical benefit.
আপনি কি খুঁজে পাইছেন?
We'll just
এবার
play.
দেখি কিভাবে সার্ভাইভ করেন।
আমি কি দোষ করছিলাম? আমারে কেন আটকায় রাখা হয়েছে এখানে? আমাকে ছেড়ে দেন ভাই, আমি আর পারতাছি না। আমারে কেন এখানে রাখা হয়েছে?
So evidently I'm the mad scientist. I'm sorry. I tried to make my co-workers beautiful. They needed it. Unfortunately, it didn't work out.
ছেড়ে দেন ভাই, আমাকে ছেড়ে দেন।
আমি এই টানেলটি 4 বছর আগে তৈরি করেছি। আমি একজন সায়েন্টিস্ট। আমার তৈরিকৃত কেমিক্যাল দিয়ে আমি মানুষের উপর বিভিন্ন ধরনের পরীক্ষা নিরীক্ষা চালাই।
Pharmaceutical
আমি এমন এক ধরনের কেমিক্যাল তৈরি করি যা দ্বারা মানুষ দানবে।
And now he says something along the lines of,
আমি এই গুহার
I will
যত
taunt you
পরিচিত
in
তাদের
my
সকলের
impersonation
উপর
of
বিভিন্ন
Bowser
ধরনের পরীক্ষা নিরীক্ষা করি এবং
from
বিভিন্ন
Nintendo.
মানুষকে ধরে এনে তাদের উপর টর্চার করি এবং পাজলের মাধ্যমে তাদের বুদ্ধি যাচাই করি। যারা 12 মিনিটের মধ্যে সফল হতে পারে তারা বেঁচে যায়, কিন্তু যারা পারে না
আমার এইখান থেকে ভারতেই হইব। আমার একটা জীবন আছে, আমি এখানে কতক্ষণ থাকব?
Something about he won't be taunted by Bowser. He will seek the help of America. America will take him in. America takes everyone in. Now we got to survive, so we're going to run straight out. Let's see if we were able to avoid the zombie tick. We did because we ran straight out. So I'm just going to wait here because I've got to allow that time to settle down. If I was to wait in that room, a zombie tick will appear, and when I port out, a zombie tick will be on top of me, and I will be chased by zombie ticks constantly, and I'll have to avoid zombie ticks for quite a few minutes. At least this trick I can just relax and chill. Now, as I said, it's strange that sorry, I'm just trying to change this down. It's strange that Bangladesh, 175 million people, and yet this YouTuber in 2024, whenever this game was released, 2023, claims to, no, I think it was earlier, claims that it's the first horror game ever from Bangladesh. Now, Bangladesh is full of computers. I don't think English translation is seems to have optimization issues again. I don't think English translation. Oh, I'm getting stuck here. It's eating me. Lost a bit of health. Come on, game. There we go. It's unusual in this enlightened age for a country to be so far behind on the horror spectrum side of things, or just to be just starting on the horror side of things. It's not like Bangladesh doesn't have their developers. I believe the game 0 Hour, that's from Bangladesh people, so it's not likely that reason. It's more to do, I think, with it's mainly a Muslim centered country. So I think the target audience, due to religious taboos, there's not a big call for it. And so hence sometimes in these countries, massive countries with huge populations, you don't get a massive horror market as you would do maybe a Bollywood, where a guy runs around singing how much he needs a woman or something like that. Those Bollywood media and things are plentiful. However, I could be wrong, but that's my interpretation of things kind of at present as to why. And India is similar. If you look at zombie movies, zombie TV series, India's only just started in that spectrum. Korea, similar. If you were to go back to the 1970s, nothing. Zero. Zip. So it's only of recent years that through, I guess, democratic influence, that some of these strict taboo countries have lightened and adopted the make-believe storytelling world. Anyway, so we're running down the clock. We're down to 1 minute 50 seconds. I think the exit portal only opens her up around about a minute. I'm still being chased by about 30-40 zombie ticks now. I've probably got a cloud of them behind me. I can get rid of them going through a portal. We might be able to do that now, actually. I'm going to go through this portal, and voila, I'll go this way. I avoided them. So as I run past them, I'll be picking them up again, which is fine. I'll run through the portal going back. It should take me about 30 seconds to get around one side. It's good to time yourself to know, understand, because it's going to come down to a time. It's going to come down to a why. It's going to be an exciting finish. It's going to be right at the edge. We'll barely make it out alive. So for what this game has tried to achieve using the Unity engine is done quite well. So we're now picking up all these zombie ticks. That zombie tick just ran into me and nearly pushed me into a dead end, a block. It's very easy. You can quickly die. I'm going to run through the portal. I've now lost them. This is the final stretch where now you've got it's gone down to a minute. The time is gone. The time has disappeared. It says the door's now open. All we have to do is get down to that exit portal and not die with what we have left. We've lost a lot of the zombie ticks. We will be picking up a few but we're going to be confronted in that last little bit stretch, that last corridor. We're going to be confronted against a horde. We've got to push ourselves through it. We're going to stick to the right and hopefully just manage to flick through. Here we go. We're going through it. We go. There's plenty of them here. We just got through. We're going to have to go through the middle to avoid that one. We're going to. Yes, we got through that one. And well, there's clouds. There's particles flying into my face. The screen is now shaking. It's getting turbulent. I might be able to make this last. No, this has caught me. This caught me. I'm bleeding. I got through it. I'm going to the last little bit. There we go. This portal spectacle is done. Wow.
আমি ওখান থেকে বের হতে পারবো এখন আমার প্রতি স্বপ্নে আমার একটাই কথাই আসে সেখানে আমি মরে আছি জানি না সেখান থেকে কে কে বের হতে পেরেছে কিন্তু যারা পারেনি তাদের সাথে কি অবস্থা হয়েছে আমি এখন বুঝতে পারতাছি আমি এখন আমার পরিবারকে নিয়ে এখন অনেক সুখে আছি
Okay, I have no idea what he said, but I believe that was us. So I think we died there. And we were the same body that the game started with. Just with snow covering it. So that was it. Anyway, this is Fahad Akash, as you can see, 25,000 subscribers. He has retired. He released his last video 4 months ago. And then he closed his online persona. This is what he looks like. He's from Dharka, Bangladesh. He produced the first horror game ever for Bangladesh. His website can't be reached at. He does have a template website as well, but it's just a stock footage. There's nothing to it. It's just anyway, he does have also an Itchio page. These are the games he invented. So he did invent a few. He's got another zombie one. We might take a look at that another time. Annihilation zombie mod. I have no idea. And there you can see Dark Tunnel. That's the game we just played. So that was the second game ever. The first horror Bangladesh horror game ever invented. This is him. What he looks like today. This is what he looked like when he made Dark Tunnels. And this is him saying, sayonara, I retire. Until next time, bye for now.